Gets the Tidebinder, which they can't flash in. I wonder if they were hoping to do that last turn. So that you absolutely love to see. And then I think we got them.
I thrive in the dark.
He thrives in the dark. Kaido sounds kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Is he just dead on the crackback? Let's think about this. He will lose 2 life. That guy untaps. But Vivien can give everyone +1. No, Vivien gives everyone +1 and Elspeth gives them all +2. So yeah, I think we got them. We're down to 2. Got kind of close. But yeah, look, we go with this. We go with Vivien Reid. Go ahead, get an emblem where all of our creatures get +2/+2. All of them actually get another +1/+1 and flying. And then, yeah, we just attack with, yeah, I think 30 damage in the air. It's just a Shaiko. Comes in tapped. Gets a lightning helix. I mean, I guess that's going to our face. We gain 2 life for that. So yeah, I mean, I am pretty nervous that he might have a mass board wipe, but we're just going to go for it. It's what the entire point of the build is. So we're creating 50 tokens right now. Oh, and we actually have a Shard Mage Rescue. Gains hexproof. I don't think that'll help too much if he has... Imagine he has a Sunfall. If he has a Sunfall, I'll laugh. If he has a Sunfall, I will laugh, and then I'll cry. I think if he had it, though, he would have ripped it right away. So this is 100 damage on board right now. Can you believe it, guys? I don't get why he didn't attack first. Hey there, neighbor. Welcome to another MTG Arena Standard video. Today, we are looking at one of my favorite enchantments, and that is Doubling Season. Card art for this is relevant as well, because we just got a kitten added to our house. So, yeah, the card art is very fitting. And Doubling Season for 5 mana, this enchantment comes down, and it says, if an effect would create 1 or more tokens under our control, you get to double those tokens. And if an effect would put 1 or more counters on a permanent we control, you put double those counters on that permanent instead. And so for those of you that don't know, these Planeswalkers, they come in and you actually kind of instantly put, in Vivien Reid's case, you put 5 loyalty counters on her, and those are counters being added, so it actually gets doubled. So Vivien Reid comes in with 10 counters on her, so you can instantly go for her ultimate ability of -8, where we get an emblem where creatures we control get +2/+2. They have vigilance, they have trample, and they have indestructible, so that is really, really nice. Elspeth Stormslayer will also come in with 10 counters, which isn't super relevant, but if we have Doubling Season in combination with Elspeth's effect of creating, if 1 or more tokens would be created, you create twice that many instead. So Elspeth creates 2 tokens, and Doubling Season will double that then as well. So with a +1 from Elspeth and a Doubling Season on the battlefield, we create 4 tokens right away. So that is also pretty nice. And then Ajani, Caller of the Pride. I really like this 3-mana Planeswalker. He's not the best, but he comes in with 4 loyalty counters. If you can get up to his ultimate ability, which is -8, which, again, if you just play him out for his vanilla cost, you know, waiting 4 turns of doing +1/+1 every single turn, and then on the 5th turn going for his ultimate, where you create 2/2 white cat tokens, and you create X amount of them, where X is your life total, that can kind of help you win the game. Of course, if the opponent has a board wipe, then it doesn't matter if you are at 10 life and you create 10 white or 10 2/2 cat creature tokens. But so, of course, you need to hope that they don't have the board wipe, but creating 10 tokens is, of course, a pretty good way to just absolutely overwhelm the opponent. And guys, don't forget, with Doubling Season, he comes in with 8 loyalty counters. You can instantly go for his -8. Let's say we have 10 life, like I just said as an example. You create 10 tokens. But what does Doubling Season say? Exactly. We would create 20 tokens then with just 10 life. So that is another really good way to close out games. So Doubling Season with Planeswalkers is a ton of fun. And then the question is, you know, how do you stay alive to get up to there? Well, we're playing Llanowar Elf, probably one of the best 1-mana green drops in Standard right now. Helps you for mana acceleration. We're playing Voice of Victory for 2 mana. Opponents can't cast spells during our turn, which I absolutely love that flavor text or rule text. And again, this guy, when he attacks, he creates 2 warrior tokens. If we have doubling season on the battlefield, you create 4 tokens then. We're also playing with the Pack Beast for 3 mana. This is a 0/4, and he has mobilized 3. I like that he has 4 toughness. He has vigilance himself as well, which is really, really nice. And then we're playing with the Enduring Innocence. This little sheep glimmer is a 2/1 with lifelink, and if 1 or more creatures we control with power 2 or less, which is all of our creatures. Also, from Elspeth, she creates a 1/1 creature token. So any creature we have entering the battlefield is usually power 2 or less. Then we can draw a card off Enduring Innocence. And of course, if the opponent removes this creature, it comes back as an enchantment, which is really nice. And then finally, we have Authority of the Consuls just to slow the opponent down a little bit. Shard Mage's Rescue just to protect one of our creatures at instant speed, which is really nice. And then finally, Sheltered by Ghost to remove anything from the opponent that is a threat. So yeah, that's kind of the deck. And let's see if we can pull out some Planeswalker Ultimates with Doubling Season. I'll see you guys in the games. All right, guys, opponent goes first. We do have Doubling Season. Got the Voice of Victory coming down on turn 2, which is amazing against a Dimir type of player. You know for sure they'll have counter spells and kill spells that they just want to play on our turn. They may even have some flash creatures. So yeah, now the real question is, can we get up to 5 mana? Opponent attacks. I'm fine with that for right now. Opponent will be losing 2 life themselves. They do have another Spyglass Siren, and they pump it up on that one. Luckily, they don't get to pump it up, but they do get a land, so they can actually repeat that entire process. And a Tidebinder, they choose to discard it. 4. Well, if we get the elf down, yeah, we can do it like this. I know this isn't, it doesn't look 100% mana efficient. I think we do have to drop off a Doubling Season. But we will have 5 mana next turn with the elf. So then we can play Elspeth. Could also look to get down our Doubling Season. Opponent taking 5 damage right now. Oh, they're going to ninjutsu something in. Yikes.
I've trained for situation. Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this.
Puts a counter on that one. And yeah, I think we definitely go with Elspeth. Just to create some blockers.
Join the fight.
And then next turn we can go with Doubling Season. We'll get double the amount of tokens then. So we do have quite a few blockers. Do have to worry about this flyer though, going over the top. That is pretty annoying. Can't lie. I mean, yeah, we did create these tokens to block with. Next turn we'll get 4 tokens. That might be a bit harder for them to deal with. Vivien Reid could also be really nice, but no, yeah, we go with Doubling Season. Can't cast any spells on our turn, and then we go with create 1 White Soldier token. It, of course, gets doubled thanks to Elspeth herself, and then those will also get doubled. So we have 4 blockers right now. Can send 1 dude after Kaito.
I don't run from danger.
He doesn't run from danger. And then next turn, we definitely will get Vivien Reid down. Gets the Tidebinder, which they can't flash in. I wonder if they were hoping to do that last turn. So that you absolutely love to see. And then I think we got them.
I thrive in the dark.
He thrives in the dark. Kaito sounds kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. Is he just dead on the crackback? Let's think about this. He will lose 2 life. That guy untaps, but Vivien can give everyone +1. No, Vivien gives everyone +1, and Elspeth gives them all +2. So yeah, I think we got them. We're down to 2. Got kind of close. But yeah, look, we go with this. We go with Vivien Reid. Go ahead, get an emblem where all of our creatures get +2/+2. All of them actually get another +1/+1 and flying. And then, yeah, we just attack with, yeah, I think 30 damage in the air. Let's check. Skip, view, 4 times 5 is 20, plus another 10 right there. 30 damage in the air. GG. Yo, that was a really clean game. Doubling season into Elspeth and Vivien Reid. Ooh, and we were down to 2 HP into Dream, so it got close, but we got there. GG. All right, guys, opponent goes first. Mono black discard. Oops, all removal. Looks like it's mono black discard. All right, goodbye to our authority. Well, he chooses to get rid of Elspeth. That's kind of wild, but I mean, she is a really good planeswalker. I swear, man. Alright, Voice of Victory is nice because then they can't cast any spells on our turn, and when we get down the Enduring Innocence, at least we'll be able to draw some cards that will hopefully kind of counteract this deck. He does have a Virtue, but that's fine because we are getting down Enduring Innocence. And so we will have some card draw now, which is really nice. That will help kind of counteract this discard. Opponent needs some card draw of his own. Say Duress, that hits nothing from us, which is really nice. Quarcy Revenant comes in tapped, so we gain some life. And then I will just play out the Voice of Victory, draw a card off of that, and I will drop a land. I will punch in for 2, gain 2 life. Opponent with a land drop, and that's it. So they just level up. And he chooses to attack in to gain 3 life. I will just play a land, so we have 5 mana, and then we can attack in. This token counts as a creature entering, so we get another card draw off that. And you know what? Honestly, I will go with the Enduring Innocence, and then I will just play another elf because we'll get another card draw off that. So opponent up to 5. He doesn't get any extra card draw, so he still is kind of in top deck mode. He hits a land, and this dude who comes in tapped, he attacks with the Quarcy Revenant again, which is kind of crazy. Elspeth, let's absolutely go. And honestly, I'm just going to give everyone +1 and flying. Mobilize 2. We actually get 4 tokens from that. This guy has lifelink, so gaining 6 life right there. And yeah, opponent down to 8. And your mono black discard did absolutely nothing for you. That's not true. Alright, so he can pull a creature back next turn, but I mean, yeah, that's not going to save you. We are losing Elspeth, but I mean, yeah, you're all tapped out. You're up to 10. So we can play the Pack Beasts. Get some card draw off of that. Find a land, which is really nice. Go with another Pack Beasts. And then, yeah, just smack the opponent for lethal. Basically right on the dot. So GG. Be a mono black discard. I'm going to do it for them, guys. I haven't done it in a while. You say, keep your backhand strong. Discard this. Bap. Get him out of here. All right, we go first. I mean, lands are just tap, 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 which is a little bit unfortunate, but I will try it. Maybe go with some surveil action later on. Can go for elf and console. Well, just elf next turn and then double authority the turn after that. Opponent might be looking to do some graveyard stuff. So yeah, we will get the elf down. And then we will get a Voice of Victory and an Authority of the Consuls. Never mind. Lightning Helix. I will take a land drop, and I guess we get down Voice of Victory. And then next turn we can get down Enduring Innocence, the land, and an Authority. I take that back. Opponent is just removing everything we play. So we'll get down the Enduring Innocence, and then 1 Authority. Next turn we'll play the Pack Beasts. And even if they remove our Enduring Innocence, it comes back as an enchantment. And we get to Manifest Dread. What does that say again? Put a card as a 2/2 creature and the other into your graveyard. Turn it face up any time for its mana cost. If it is a creature card, it's not a creature, so we'll just take the land. Oh, that means Vivien goes into the graveyard. That is a little bit sad, but... I mean, opponent hasn't done anything except kill a bunch of creatures, so... Oh, and we see blue all of a sudden. We see blue all of a sudden. We'll get down the pack beasts. That counts as a creature entering. So we get a card draw off that. Another one, which is really nice. We'll get down another authority. Even though I don't know how many creatures they're playing. He goes... This guy has 3 lightning helixes in the top 10. Kind of wild, but... Hopefully he won't find too many more. He has his own Elspeth, so he's going to create some tokens. They come in tapped, which is really nice. Ooh, Ajani could give this guy... But we could also turn this guy into a 3/3. Yeah, we're going to do that. This guy becomes a 3/3. And then these two all attack Elspeth. We create 3 mobilized tokens. And then one of them can attack here. Alright, so he lost his Elspeth, and we have a doubling season into Ajani. Let's go! So there our creature lands came in massively clutch. Let's hope he doesn't have too much enchantment removal. I mean, stock up is a great draw. Stock up is a great draw for him. Carrot cake, so he is all tapped out. So doubling season for sure is coming down. He's all tapped out. Scries to the bottom. We gain some more life from that. Oh, so Ajani's going to go so insanely hard. And then, yeah, actually doubling season pops this off as well. So we get 6 tokens. We get some card draw, which is really nice. Opponent down to 20, and yeah, next turn we have Ajani coming down, and we will be gaining, I mean, if he deals 3 damage to us, we're down to 22, so we'll be creating 22 2/2 cat tokens. Of course, that gets doubled, so we'll create 44 cat tokens, and then, of course, we need to pray that the opponent does not have a mass board wipe. Are we actually going to see it right now? It's just a Shaiko, comes in tapped. Gets a lightning helix. I mean, I guess that's going to our face. We gain 2 life for that. So yeah, I mean, I am pretty nervous that he might have a mass board wipe, but we're just going to go for it. It's what the entire point of the build is. So we're creating 50 tokens right now. Oh, and we actually have a Shard Mage Rescue. Gains hexproof. I don't think that'll help too much if he has... Imagine he has a Sunfall. If he has a Sunfall, I'll laugh. If he has a Sunfall, I will laugh, and then I'll cry. I think if he had it, though, he would have ripped it right away. So this is 100 damage on board right now. Can you believe it, guys? I don't get why he didn't attack first. That's a little bit of a strange play from the opponent, but... I mean, hey, we'll just get these down. I'll actually get down Voice of Victory just so he can't do anything on our turn. It is insane that they always seem to find that when I pull that off. This will give him +1. All right, this was pretty nice, actually. So Brother's Hood End only dealing 3 damage to our creatures. Both of them are 4/4s. So they both live, and there is no other Brother's Hood's End. We will for sure go with an Elspeth. I'm worried that he might have a Sunfall. He seems like the type of player that would, so I'll just choose to put some counters on our guys. I mean, we're creating so many tokens anyway, so... GG, got him kind of right on the dot, and yeah, we saw the combo with Ajani. I said it in the deck intro, though, you need to hope that they don't play just a mass board wipe. Of course, this dude had it, because why would he not? But hey, we still got there in the end. GG. Alright guys, we get to go first. I'll keep this hand. Got an elf on turn 2. I will take a land. Need to keep hitting those. Opponent plays blue, so I don't know how important an authority of the consoles will be. Definitely want to keep hitting our land drops. Can go with the Enduring Innocence next turn as well. Opponent hits us with an unsummon. That's pretty funny. That's fine though. Draw a card, so he might be a little froggy deck. Next turn we'll have 4 mana. Get the elf down, so that will be 5 mana, so we can play Elspeth. Opponent most likely holding on to a counter spell. Get to draw a card. There is the 5th land drop, which is really nice, and we do see a stick right there, so yeah, I'll go ahead and attack you. Gain 2 life. Opponent with a land and a stock up, so 1 mana. I mean, if it's a negate, then they get us. Oh, but Doubling Season could also be really, really nice. Let's go with a Doubling Season. Oh my god, it is a Spell Pierce. Honestly, people, can you believe it? Another stock up. Alright, well, I think we might just go with Ajani then, because then if he does have any counter spells, we will be able to pay for them. Alright, now we can just start adding some counters to our elf.
No choice but to fight.
Could, of course, have an unsummon.
Your soul burns.
Could have a flash. It is just an unsummon, but I mean, we will just replay this guy. And we will get down the authority. Oh, and we haven't played a land for turn. Let's go. We definitely don't need a 3rd authority. This guy's playing not many creatures. Oh, it's a Y'shtola. We're going to go ahead and blow that creature up. Gets an additional end step. So thank you for allowing me to gain 2 more life. That's pretty awesome. And do it again. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, and a Doubling Season right there. I mean, what would be so important that he needs a double end step for? I really want to get Doubling Season down while he's tapped out. But at the same time, we're not under a ton of pressure. So we will just destroy that creature. Ajani gets to plus on our elf.
Let me show you how to fight.
So yeah, he's up to 6 loyalty right now. And we're under no amount of pressure whatsoever. Opponent did have some really good draws. That Spell Pierce, so annoying. Is he going to flash something in? I mean, if our Ajani gets up to his ultimate ability, I mean, this guy could have... Is it Aetherize of, like, return all attacking creatures, or... What's that one blue spell? It costs 6 mana. I want to say it's Into the Royal, but I know it's not. And I know you guys know what it is. 6 mana, return all creatures to the battlefield. They don't need to be attacking or anything. River's Rebuke. That's what it's called. And I think this mono blue player might be giving us the salty rope, so I'll cut it until he's back. Alright guys, it is a salty little boy, so we will play Voice of Victory. And then we will actually have 5 mana available thanks to the little elf right there, so then we will be able to play Doubling Season, and he won't be able to counter anything, but we already know that this guy just closed the application like a sore little loser. So, yeah, I'll just cut it until his head explodes. GG. Alright, guys, we get to go first. 2 lands, a little bit risky, but hopefully the Llanowar Elf can help us ramp, and I guess I will go with the Lush Portico on turn 1. Authority of the Consoles, I don't think we'll Oh, I was going to say I don't think we'll take it, but I guess I kept it on top. So I guess we could go Elf and the Authority then. So maybe not the worst that we kept it. Just need to really hope we draw a land kind of soon. And by kind of soon, I mean this turn, hopefully. And we did, so thank you very much, game. And I think we'll go with the Pack Beast, and then we can attack through for 1 damage with our little elf. And then if we do find another land this turn, untapped, of course, then we can get down doubling season. So opponent's playing an elf deck. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we don't find the land, so we will just go with another Pack Beast and pass it back over to the opponent. This elf that gives a Anthem effect. Pretty annoying, and for sure he has quite a few more of those. We did find the land, which is amazing because we can go with doubling season, and if the opponent doesn't remove our creatures, which, I mean, green doesn't have the best removal spells. Of course, fight spells do exist, but I don't know if he's playing them. There we do see the Elvish Archdruid, so another Anthem effect. But yeah, we're just going to get down another doubling season. If we could find an Elspeth, that would be amazing. Oh, we didn't. We do get a Scry, though, so we can see what's on top. Just a land. Now we don't need a land. Part of me wants to get down the Voice of Victory, and then the next turn. I mean, he is going to have a lot of mana to work with, but... because that's 12, but we would lose both these guys. Yeah, I think next turn we're going to get down a doubling season, and then we'll have 2 of them on the battlefield. So, and he has no massive way of pumping up all his creatures. He does have a lot of mana to work with. 9 mana total. Tyvar, that's fine. Comes in tapped. Oh, but can he just activate this right away? No. I mean, we are gaining a good amount of life. And if he does activate it, he will have to tap that Elvish Archdruid. Yeah, he's keeping that one back. All right, creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the greatest power. So they're all going to gain +5. 2, 4, 5. I will throw the elf in front of, I guess, this guy. All right, and now he just has 1 guy back. So I think we'll be able to get them. Okay, now he has no one back to block. So that you love to see. Authority of the Consuls did actually come in pretty clutch. We've gained quite a bit of life off of it. All right, and yeah, we're going to create just so many tokens right now. Yeah, you can... Okay, so I'm actually really glad we kept Authority of the Consuls on top. Otherwise, yeah, he would have had so many guys back to block a land. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, doubling season. I honestly don't know how many tokens we're going to create, but hey, we're just attacking with everyone. And it's the tokens, 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 tokens. 24, 32? Okay, so not a crazy, crazy amount, but... Hey, it's enough to get it done, so GG. All right, guys, opponent gets to go first. I'll try this hand, though. Have 2 Authority of the Consuls. We have a Pack Beast on turn 3. Just need to hope we can maybe find our Vivien Reid. We do see a mountain hit the battlefield, so... And we did draw a land, which is quite nice, so we're up to 4 mana. I'm pretty sure we can find our 5th one, so maybe not as aggressive as I originally thought. Maybe more of a Gruul ramp deck. All right, we did hit our 5th land drop, so next turn we have the Pack Beast coming down. Okay, so a dragon deck, is that... Oh, it gives them haste, but yeah, we have 2 Authority of the Consuls, so all their creatures come in tapped, so that shuts that off quite nicely. Terror of the Peaks is a really good draw for them, but we can just go ahead and remove him. Another doubling season, not necessarily what we want. We really want to try and find one of our Planeswalkers. Smack the opponent for 4. We gain 1 life ourselves. Do they have a way of removing our pack beasts? I'm pretty sure they can do 5 damage. That one is just a 3/3. We do gain 2 life off of that, which is really nice. Another land from the opponent. Okay, game. I don't need a triple doubling season, even though we did see last game that 2 doubling seasons was enough to win it for us. Of course, we did have a lot more creatures. I think we had 2 Dalkoven pack beasts and the Voice of Victory. Yeah, that guy gets haste. So yeah, Authority of the Consuls is just so nice at being able to shut down hasty creatures. We're gaining quite a bit of life from that as well. There is Voice of Victory, even though I think if we just go doubling season, I think we more or less get the opponent here. Yeah, because that's 12 damage. He can only block 1 of them, so right on the dot. GG to Pragma. And again, I said I didn't need doubling season, but I guess I did. GG. All right, guys, we get to go first. Oh, lands are a little bit strange. I'll try it, though. This is an interesting hand. We are playing against Mr. Fat Cow Disease. That's pretty funny. I will ship back an Authority of the Consuls, even though the past 2 games they have came in really, really clutch for us. Oh, and again, it would have been pretty nice, but that's fine. I think we'll have to remove this Valley Might Caller next turn with Sheltered by Ghosts, and then we can go into Pack Beast, Of course, opponent could have a fight spell. Might get rid of our little elf right now. It's the Port Mage. That's fine. No blocks from us, and I think he just passes it over to us. I will take a land drop. I'm not going to say no. Sheltered by Goats. And no attacks from us. Draw a card. It's opponent on a frog deck. We will get the Pack Beast down. And we'll say no attacks. And the turn, we'll keep up Shard Mage's Rescue. The 3-tree Scribble. Put a +1 on a target creature. Splash Portal, so he's going to be moving some +1 counters around. Or just, okay, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that pops off. All right, so this guy does have a lot of card draw. Full grip of cards in his hand. 1 mana to work with. Deals damage. All right, yeah, so we can go with Shard Mage's Rescue, so he can't target us, so that spell fizzles out. Ooh, I thought we had a... I thought we had a doubling season. You may reveal a creature or land. Part of me really wants to save Vivien Reid, but I mean, I guess we'll play her out.
Ooh, concrete jungle. So you can't bury the creatures of this world in steel and stone.
All right, Vivien. I mean, opponent just has so much card draw each turn. He probably has another fight spell. 4 mana to work with. Put a +1. Draw a card. Put another +1. No. I mean, I will try and keep Vivien alive. He probably has a way. He probably has Splash Portal. No, nothing. Okay. That is quite nice. Oh, and just a land. That's really not what we need. Destroy artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. So yeah, we're just gonna have to plus up again. I hope we can find another really good creature. Ooh, Enduring Innocence is quite nice, so we can go with this one. We need -8 for her ultimate, so do you get some card draw off that? Oh, opponent Fat Cow Disease gave it up. We had too many blockers, and he just couldn't get through. Nice. So yeah, there the Shard Mage's Rescue put in quite a bit of work. Yeah, our draws weren't the best, but I mean, he did just have a bunch of weak creatures, but I mean, he had so much card draw, I'd be surprised if he couldn't find an answer in the next, you know, couple of cards. So, but hey, anyways, GG. All right, guys, we got to go first. Hand is a little bit interesting. I was going to say, I hope we find a land off the top, but I'm not going to say no to a doubling season because we have Elspeth and Ajani, and I have made a slight tweak to the deck. I have included quite a bit more removal right now, just because we really don't mind clearing the board. Before, we really just didn't have enough removal. So, land draw is nice. So, we'll actually play the Enduring Innocence. No attacks from us. We'll get Voice of Victory down next turn. Oh, Hydra, we really need to find our board wipe. I mean, I think we're just dead next turn anyways. We absolutely have to find our board wipe, so... Oh, we did. It just cost 5 mana. Alright, I think the opponent's going to be able to run over us. That is unfortunate. We didn't even find a land there either. Hopefully it's not a cracked land. But he can just double the counters then, so... Yeah, opponent got us. Let's see if he realizes it, though. He didn't. He honestly, I don't get why he didn't double the counters with Bristly Bill. That is pretty crazy. I'm going to say no. Just because, again, if we don't find a land, we can at least do it with Voice of Victory. He gets to create those 2 tokens right now. We get the card draw off this. And we found the land. Let's absolutely go. And yeah, he should have 5 mana. He has 4 lands right there, plus those 2 elves. So he has 6 mana. He should have just doubled the number of counters on this guy. Double of 10 is, of course, going to be 20. So, I mean, technically we had a blocker, but, I mean, you guys see we needed it. So yeah, there. If we can find a land next turn, we can go doubling season. Oh, Bristly Bill, no. Is there a land? Alright, this might have to be a change of plan. Luckily, we do find the land. Yeah, because he can just double the counters, so... I'll do it like this, guys. I really wanted to get down doubling season, but we are definitely going to... Oh my god, is this guy 2 mana? Yikes. I thought we could destroy him. Alright, well, at least we get some card draw off that. So next turn, we will go doubling season into Ajani. Hopefully... I was going to say, if he finds the Hydra, we can at least blow it up with Elspeth. Alright, so this is pretty nice. I don't mind Elspeth taking 3. We'll go with doubling season right now. Create 4 tokens. Let's go. Alright, we turn this around. And like I said, it really is because we included some of those board wipes. So yeah, next turn, we're going to go ahead and put down an Ajani. And we are just going to create so many tokens right now. Well, I want to say so many. It's not going to be so many because we're only creating 9. That gets doubled thanks to doubling season up to 18. But we do have Elspeth as well. So I think we're going to create 36 2/2 cat tokens right now. Yeah, there it is. And I mean, we drew another one. Let's just go for it, guys. This is absolutely crazy. So another 36 cat tokens. We'll go ahead and get down an elf. And we will... Yeah, unfortunately, these guys have summoning sickness, so let's just create 2 more. So, nearly 100 tokens on the board right now, and there's no way he gets through all of this. So, I'm going to do it to him, guys. Keep your backhand strong. landfall this baby. Bam! Get him out of here. Hey there, neighbor, and welcome to the post-game wrap. Today we looked at a really fun doubling season deck. It's one of my favorite cards. Card art looks really, really funny as well. It's, of course, doubling all these little cats. But yeah, if an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, you get to create twice that many tokens instead, which is really, really nice. And then if an effect would put one or more counters on a permanent we control, again, you get to double that as well. And putting loyalty counters when our Planeswalkers enter, that counts as putting counters on them. So Vivien Reid comes in with 10 loyalty, so you can instantly go for her ultimate, where you get an emblem with creatures gain +2/+2. They have vigilance, trample, and indestructible, which is really, really nice, because then all of the creatures we have, you just, can't really remove them unless, they hit them with like a sheltered by ghost, for instance, or Sunfall that can exile all creatures. Elspeth, of course, her +1 ability of creating a soldier token, Elspeth just naturally doubles that as well. She's kind of like a mini doubling season with tokens at least. So she creates 2 tokens. That, of course, gets doubled up to 4 with doubling season. And then Ajani, he comes down 4 loyalty. That gets doubled up to 8. So you can instantly go for his ultimate, where you get to create some white 2/2 cat creature tokens, and you create however many equal to your life total. So I think in the last game we just saw I only had 9 life, but we had a doubling season on the board, so that gets doubled up to 18. And we also had a Elspeth, the Stormslayer, on the battlefield as well. She also doubles the amount of tokens we create, so 36 tokens created right there with just 9 life. That is pretty crazy. And then the really funny thing with that, combining it with some of our creatures, we had Enduring Innocence on the battlefield. When Ajani created those 2/2 tokens, we drew a card off of the Enduring Innocence, and we actually hit another Ajani, so we were able to go for his ultimate right away as well, because he is a really cheap Planeswalker. I do like him. It's not the best, but yeah, if you can, combine the combo with doubling season, then that kind of is a game ender right there. So that was a lot of fun. This deck has gone through a pretty big change. You guys will see here in the middle, 2 split up, 3 Day of Judgment, and 2 Ultima. Just a lot of board wipes, because before these 7 cards, the only little bit of removal we had was some sheltered by ghosts. So I think we got rid of 4 Authority of the Consuls, because that kind of just slows opponents down for 1 or 2 turns, and you only gain 1 life off that. That's not enough to help you stabilize, because just in that last game, you guys can imagine if we had a Authority of the Consuls instead of one of our board wipes, we would have just gotten absolutely smacked by the opponent. So yeah, that's why I like this version of the deck a little bit better. I also had a crazy game. I think it was like a 35-minute game against the Simulacrum Synthesizer deck. In the end, the dude had like, I think 50 or like 43, like 51 construct tokens. I was able to get Vivien Reid's ultimate down, and I had quite a few creatures to block with, but yeah, he just eventually outvalued us. And unfortunately for that one, I never found an Elspeth or an Ajani, so I think in that version of the deck, I still have 3 copies of Ajani. I have gone up to 4 copies, just because, yeah, you really can end games that way with Ajani and doubling season. That's what you have to work your way up to, and if working your way up to that just means being able to wipe the board over and over again, that will help you win a little bit more than the previous version of the deck we had. Still, overall, it is, a little bit more on the meme side, the janky side of things. It's not a super, super competitive deck, even though we are running a lot of really good creature cards. Llanowar Elf for 1 mana helps you ramp. Voice of Victory, opponents can't cast any spells on your turn. Dalkovan Pack Beast is a 4 toughness creature that has vigilance, so pretty good blocker. And then Enduring Innocence, 2/1 life-linking body. If the opponents kill this creature, it comes back as an enchantment, and whenever one of our creatures enters the battlefield, then we get to draw a card. We're also playing Sheltered by Ghosts, such a good removal card as well. It is, pseudo-removal, because we enchant one of our creatures, and then if the opponents kill the creature, then the opponent gets back whatever we took by Sheltered by Ghosts. So that's why I just included this package here in the middle of just board wipes. Honestly, they're a little bit interchangeable. I went with 2 copies of Split Up, just 3 mana that you can get rid of a lot of the board, which is quite nice, kind of cheap. Day of Judgment, just, destroy all creatures, really, really nice. And then 2 Ultima, just because it is 5 mana, so it is a little bit more on the expensive side. So these you could probably play around with. And yeah, maybe you don't need 7 of them. That is quite a bit. But again, keeping the board clear, you really don't care, because Elspeth and Ajani, of course, with Doubling Season, Ajani can create those cat tokens that kind of wins you the game. Elspeth, even if you don't have Doubling Season, she can kind of just help you stabilize. She can just keep pumping tokens out turn after turn after turn, so wiping the board, not that impactful for you. And yeah, if you do have Doubling Season, then with Elspeth, you are creating 4 tokens every turn that can, kind of be chump blockers for you, which is pretty nice. And if you have Doubling Season with Vivien Reid, then you get the emblem where your creatures gain indestructible, so then we would have 4 indestructible soldier tokens that we can pump out every turn that way as well. So it really is with this package that we're trying to win the game with. Just some early game creatures to help us stabilize a little tiny bit, a little bit of card draw, and then keep the board clear. Make sure the opponents don't have any creatures they can, just beat you down with, and then eventually when you do find Doubling Season and one of your Planeswalkers, usually that's enough to win the game that way as well. So yeah, this video will come out on Monday. Tomorrow on Tuesday is the Edge of Eternity set release. I already have cooked up a build for you guys as well. I think it'll be a lot of fun to play with. I'm so hyped for that. But yeah, I have quite a few bonus games as well. It is with the previous version of the deck. So yeah, if you don't see any of the board wipes, just know that it is the previous version that you saw in the deck intro. But yeah, I do think that this version is a little bit better as well. But yeah, I've been rambling long enough. If you guys made it this far in the video, please leave a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and I'm going to end it like I always end it. I love you guys. Peace out. Bonus game!
I will turn the tide of battle. Strike from the heavens! Watch for my return. I like ready arms.
so long. More heroes for the cause. Rise and seize your destiny!
No matter what, there is always hope. Let me show you how to fight. True strength comes from within. Is violence all you know? Your soul burns with might. The injured need my help. The bonds I build are unbreakable. Victory is in our claws!